Welcome back. Today I want to compare the Pelican Mission 100 to my old Odyssey 100. Both bought at Costco. Mission 100 was bought this year. My one was bought about 8 years ago, the Odyssey. So I want to show you some of the changes that are on this model at Costco currently. With the Odyssey 100, I received a two-piece paddle, foam cushions for the roof, straps, a skirt, the splash skirt to keep water from inside the kayak. That actually didn't fit well. Everything else with the kayak has been great. Use it. You can see videos on this channel and some other channels of me using that. I love it. Now with the Mission 100, things have changed. Still have the foam blocks to put on your roof to help you carry it on the car. Still have two straps to come with it to obviously strap it down to the car with those blocks. Once again, two-piece paddle, and it has the drip guards there as well. Those are stiffer than my ones. Those are actually nice. But two-piece paddle, just a basic paddle. So this is different. This is, I guess, a storage compartment for the front of the kayak. So this here is apparently a cell phone holder. This is my Samsung 25 Ultra. That just fits in there. Now, I have heard that people said that if there's moisture in there, it will sweat and condensate. You get condensation in there. Maybe get a chance to test that at some point. But I mean, that is decent. As long as it stays, it snaps onto the kayak. So as long as that stays snapped on there, and then a compartment inside. I don't see a way it straps in the front. Maybe it hooks on. It hooks on. Let's put that on right now. So like I said, has a snap at either end, and then it has this hook, which will hook to this ring here in the front. So that would keep it secure. I mean, I'd be less worried about that falling off the kayak. Now it has that. Snap that on. That's connected. Not so bad. Compartment there. So obviously with this zipper on it, it's not waterproof, and also it has a little tri-cut opening here that has, I guess you can put a cord in there. So if you have something in there, I don't know, a cable. I mean, if you're charging your phone, I'd want the hole to go into that front pocket rather than here. I guess you can go up through the top and into the top of that compartment, but there is no room. I couldn't get a charger on the bottom of that into my phone. So you can see it clips on here. Snaps on. There's the hole there, I guess, for a cord. Not 100% sure, like I said, what you use it for. The storage area is decent size. It's underneath there. And then underneath, is a handle, so you could use this as a bag to carry your items. So with that handle, you could use that as a carrying bag, and it has some elastic straps in the front to strap some items down. It's kind of a foam, it kind of maintains its shape on top. Loose fabric on the bottom. It's not a bad carrying bag, which is easy to carry with you. Underneath you can see you just have a tray here, an indent for a cup. Obviously that gets covered over. When you snap. So now the front of the Odyssey, you have this compartment. You have a seal around the lid, and it's at a few inches deep. It's a decent sized compartment. I don't know if I've used it ever. I like having it, but I don't know. I might have used it once. I don't know if it's the easiest to reach while you're using the kayak, but now on the Mission 100, you have two elastic straps. So Odyssey 100. So on the Odyssey, you have a phone holder here. Hold it here. Now obviously if you tipped over, that could easily fall off and go into the water. I would normally take my phone, place it in a Ziploc bag, and I'd put that in my front pocket of my life jacket. Then I was less worried about losing it. Normally what I would do with this strap is that's where I would hook my little, it was almost like a little gorilla pod, and my action cam, and I'd set that there to record my videos while kayaking. Now one major difference besides the front storage area and the way they handle the front of the cockpit, they have different pads to protect your leg. These are neoprene. They're clipped in. They remain there. I've had no problems with them. I do like that design. On the Mission 100, they have these rubber pads here, which actually slide. So you do have some adjustability with that, and they feel all right. I was sitting in it. I don't mind them. I don't know which one I prefer. I'd have to use them, but I guess there's pros and cons to each. One other major difference is the seats. Now, I haven't been in mine yet this year. I'm going to sit in it in a minute. I sat in the Mission 100 seat, and the padding is thinner. So it doesn't feel as comfortable. I'll have to go sit in mine again just to double check, but the Odyssey 100 does have thicker pads. So here's the seats. This is seat back. It's kind of sprung. It's on a plastic spine there. And you have these straps. You can adjust the straps so you can limit how far it will move back. That's the same on the Odyssey. And then you have the neoprene seat. And you have this cup holder here with a slot. So I guess you could lay it down, which you'll see on my Odyssey, it has a strap on it where this one does not. So you can see the thicker pad, and that's much thicker on this Odyssey. Same straps, same style. The seat cushions are thicker, there's a lot more padding, as well as right under your thighs. And this here is your strap for your water bottle. Now this one here, you have to lay it down. You can't stand it vertically. I mean, you can put it between your legs. But this I actually do like. I'd have a stainless steel cooler, little bottle. Slide that in there, paddle, easy slip it out, drink, put it back in. It stays in place. I really like that. Another change between the Odyssey and the Mission is the footholds. On the Odyssey, they're adjustable. On the Mission, they are molded. So you can see the adjustable pegs here. There's a track, and you can adjust those. Now I have to set that back up again. Future me is going to hate myself. But yeah, you have a lot of adjustment with this setup. So as you can see, I've molded foot pegs. There's 4. And I think I prefer my adjustable ones. The bonus with these is you can change your foot position real easy without messing around. And one thing I do like, they have this slope on the back. So when I put my foot on here and I pull it out, it's not hooking on to the peg in front of it. So it's easy to move. You see here, when you go to pull it out, your foot slides past the peg. It doesn't grab your foot, which I really like. It's not gonna hook on the Odyssey unless you were to put your feet behind it. But I do like this. You can change your foot position. So I mean, I actually do like that you can change it, because I mean, if you're on a decent paddle, maybe you would want to move your feet. I mean, I take my legs and throw them up over the sides, dip them in the water, kind of stretch out that way. But this gives you options. Okay, now I'm sitting in my Odyssey. The Odyssey is much more comfortable. The pads are more comfortable. The foot pegs are a little larger. Like where they are. So there is a angle on the back of the pegs on the Odyssey as well. So if your feet were behind it stretching out, you're not very likely to hook your foot and get caught. As far as seated position, it's not bad. I do find that the seat in the Odyssey is much more comfortable. Yeah, the base pocket that you actually sit in is thinner. So let me just, it's a little better, but the cushion is thinner. I recently lost 30 pounds, so I have less cushion there. So that might be part of it, but overall, this is a decent position. I think I can get comfortable here. Now let's look at the rest of the differences here. On the back of the kayak, you have the storage area that has these nets to hold in your items. And it looks like these are potentially rod holders. I don't like the fact that they're shallow. I'll show you that in a minute. This one here has no storage on it. Where on the Odyssey, you have a storage compartment. So you have a storage bag here, which is nice. I'm trying to remember if I ever used it. I think it's another one of those things that I like having, just to have, but haven't used. The Odyssey has deeper holes here for rods. Here's my Ugly Stick Elite. That fits in there nicely. It's pretty secure. Sits there nicely. Now have I fished off? I haven't fished off of mine yet. Now the rod holders, I'd have to see. I think that'd be interesting with my back, trying to twist around and grab that. But that's more secure. If you see how far down the rod sits in the Odyssey compared to the Mission. So, I mean, on a quiet lake, on a nice day, it might not be so bad, but I go out on the ocean with mine in the harbor or in the basin and things like that. I mean, it doesn't move around that much, that concern, but it is like $120, $130 rod, I think, 110. I don't know, I got it on sale. I would be worried about that dipping into the water. Although, with the cork handle, I don't know if that one floats or not. I don't want to find out. I'd like to know, but I don't want to find out that way. Let me see. So in Odyssey, we're looking at 4¼ inches of depth for the rod holder. So on the Mission, it looks like we're looking at 1 3/4 inches, which might be okay if it was a tighter hole, but I would be concerned about that coming off. But that can easily be solved by putting on a different rod holder, and you can mount that right on the back here, which is closer to you, and you can get one of the ones that are extended. It might make it easier to put on, and it's the same thing. You could place one of those on the Odyssey as well, which I thought about. In a way, for fishing, I think I'd like to have a sit-on kayak, because then you can easily wash it, where this one here, you're going to have water going under your seat and in the back. It's a little harder to clean out. So, I mean, if you have any fish scales, any fluids or anything from the fish, they're in there and attached to the styrofoam and everything else. So yeah, that's just one thing. And then they both have a plug, the drain plug in the rear. And then the handles are different. These looks like a little cheaper handle than the Odyssey, but it's comfortable, and I think that's all you would need. So this is the one on the Mission 100. And this is the molded one of the Odyssey 100. Little fancier, just I guess a little plate there. Indented for your fingers. Both of them are comfortable. A little more comfort with the Odyssey handle, but honestly, it's not that big of a deal. That's it. There are some differences between these two kayaks. Some good, some bad. And also they use, not that it's a big deal at all, my Odyssey has a white hull, and the Mission has a color matched hull. Oh, and one other thing, the Mission has a little hook here. I'm not 100% sure what that's for. Maybe for a bag for to tie a line off if you had fish in the water, maybe. But it also has this strap, which is interesting. I don't know what it's there for, the elastic strap. It might be useful. The only thing I don't like about that is you have holes about 1 inch above the seam. So I guess a few inches above the water, but it has a hole. So you can see one right here. So you can see this is one of them right here. So you can get a little bit of water, potentially get a little bit of water in there. It's not a big deal. You would have to have water splashing up that far to get in. So it's going to be minor, but it is something. I don't know why. That could be the same with these ones as well. But my Odyssey also has same style holes in the rear. So that could have some water come in as well. So I haven't noticed. You see the hulls here? I don't see any major difference. Might be raised a little more here, but mine sits the way I keep mine on top of my weight set. That could be pressed down more, but these grooves here are the same. Doesn't look like there's a change in the hull design at all. So I haven't noticed any issues with that. I mean, I get some water in there anyway, but you're going to have water come in off your feet when you step in the kayak anyway, unless you're getting in on the dock. It's probably nothing, but something I just wanted to point out. So that's it. They're similar. This kayak at Costco this year, 2026, it was $399.99, and when my brother bought it, it was $299.99, $100 off. Great deal. I bought mine on sale as well, and I think it was around the same price. Might have been $279 back then. The fact that they're still that same price 8 years, at least 8 years later, is amazing. And I think they're great. Like I said, I have mine in the harbor and basin, had them on lakes. I find it's very stable. I had a boat that was getting tired of holding back because I was trying to race it, paddling, and he just took off and the wave hit me, and then it just glides over the wake. I find it's very stable. I'm sure it's not as fast as some of the sleeker, more expensive kayaks, but it's great, it's stable, it's tough. I really enjoy it, so I'm excited to get out in this mission and see if it feels any different. Hopefully I can do that tomorrow. If I do that, I'll probably have a video of that as well. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one. Thanks for subscribing.
Might go to a restaurant down there.